We're at Summer NAMM 2014 on the Phasx stand, and I'm here with Gavin, who's going to show us these very unusual looking monitors. So, Gavin, what's going on?
These are Shadowcaster monitors. It's our PX600 system. These are prototypes. I need to point that out. What I mean by Shadowcaster is I'm referring to the shape, what you're seeing, and what we're doing is we're keeping the reflections off the desktop.
Right.
We're creating an environment here for a single user at the desktop so that they have an area with no near field reflection, so they can actually mix and master as if they were in a very, very high-end studio, control room. And that's the experience that you have when you're sitting in front of our monitors.
So they look pretty odd. I mean, you've got the tweeters set back, you've got the woofers, and then you've got the sub forward again. So is that affecting the time domain? Why exactly is that? Well,
they're three-way active DSP-driven monitors. So the DSP is adjusting for that, compensating for the distance of the tweeter being behind the monitor. And there is a fourth order bandpass sub in here as well, so that all does need to be aligned, and we do that with DSP.
Okay, right. And also I'm seeing a strange thing on the woofer. What's that
target?
About? Yeah.
That's our acoustic pinpoint. And how that works is when you're sitting here, you want to be able to look right down the center of acoustic pinpoint and see the tip of the cone right in the center. That way you know you're in the sweet spot.
So it's a visual aid.
It's a visual aid, and
place.
For users that may be sharing a session with somebody else and they have a preference on how they want to turn the monitors, and you come back and you're mixing and you want to have the same setup you had from day to day, hour to hour.
So it kills the reflections off your desk, but what about reflections from the side? I mean, are you still having to do mirror points and all that sort of business?
No. We've got such amazing near field scattering. We're removing all the reflections from this zone. They're getting to the user so late that the brain can literally just filter that completely out. So the room correction's really already done for the user. It's plug it in and go.
It's quite a bold claim.
Yeah, it is a bold claim.
So what else is involved then? It's not just the speakers, there's more to it than that, isn't there?
Yep, this is our interface, our I/O, and all our inputs go in here, all our outputs go in here. Basically, your PC or Mac, USB's right into here, and we use XMOS USB. We have all the analog in, so that, it could be balanced or unbalanced analog, AES, EBU, Toslink, it's digital. And speaking of digital, we keep it fully digital from your computer to the driver. You're not analog until we're moving air. So, it's 192, 24-bit all the way. Very, very, very low jitter. We can't say zero jitter because I don't think that exists yet. But
so in terms of it being digital, then, sorry, does that mean that you have better control over reference levels? And
that's right. That's right. And we use the K-system metering because everything's full scale. So users can choose whether they want to have the 14K or 12K or 20K, depending on the type of music that they're mixing or composing. Right. And that's all in here in our software. We have a wizard guided app that pops up. So this is system control. As you can see, it matches everything you see here on the front of the hardware is duplicated in the software.
Yeah.
And this will manage everything for the user, and if they're clipping, we keep track of every incident for eternity. Right. So if there's a problem with clipping, if they're pushing things too high, and they call us and they're like, "Hey, what's going on?" We'll go, "Oh, well, you're clipping." And maybe some people, they may not know what they're doing. We can help them very quick, straight away, explain how to use this better if they have a problem. So
this is the big system. There's also a smaller one.
There is.
And how does that differ?
Basically, SPL, acoustic output. This is capable of producing more acoustic output than this. You're going to get the same features, the same imaging, the same everything at the desktop. Obviously, it's smaller, it's lighter. For people that are maybe videographers, for example, that are mobile, you can pack this in a small suitcase and take it with you. Do your editing on a bus. You can do it on location. Very, very powerful system. Like I said, it's just more SPL out of the big one.
So on the other system then, what kind of sub is that? Is it built in or is it separate in?
It's an external subwoofer. It sits on the desktop and it has all the electronics, amplifiers and everything that powers the satellite speakers right there. It's all on the desktop though.
So how much are these going to cost then, and when are they going to be shipping?
The big system, PX600, is going to map at $49.99. PX300 behind me will map at $24.99 and will be shipping in December 2014.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Gavin.
Thank you.